Hey everybody, if you're just finding this on YouTube, I'm Lindsay Phipps from Lindsey Phipps Fitness, and I haven't done a grocery haul video in a while, and I know that you guys liked that last time, so I wanted to make another one. Plus, I've changed some things up with my nutrition. Tomorrow is exactly 20 weeks out from my bikini competition in July, so that starts my cutting phase. So I'm really cleaning up my nutrition, which is the hardest part for me. If you follow me on YouTube or on social media, you know that I do struggle with food addiction and sugar addiction. So it's never been a problem for me to work out and work my butt off with my workouts, but when it comes to nutrition, I do really struggle with dialing it in and eating really clean and battling my cravings. Sorry for the background noise, that's two of our dogs playing. When it comes to nutrition, over the last 60 days, so I just wrapped up Hammer and Chisel full 60-day program. I did not miss a single day of workouts, but my nutrition wasn't 100%. I was eating really clean, but I was eating too much food and eating at the wrong time of the day and things like that. So I had really great results, but they could have been better if I had been better with my nutrition. So this is a new meal plan that we're following now, much more clean. And I'll share my meal plan with you after I share kind of our grocery haul, and I'll tell you what the macros are for that. I don't really plan on counting macros daily, but I do want to know what they're going to be because I need to have that dialed in my cutting phase. I want to follow my portion control container system from Hammer and Chisel or 21-Day Fix. We'll follow that. So that's what I want to follow, but I do want to just keep an eye on my macros to make sure that I have those right. But anyway, so we just got back from the grocery store. Everything is from Sam's Club and a local supermercado. So we live in Puerto Rico and we're limited on our choices compared to in the States. We have a lot more options in the States for food. We do buy from like local farmers markets and stuff. And then some things from the supermercado, but overall we go to Sam's Club just because we save on buying bulk. So this is going to be a little bit longer of a video because I want to talk about everything that I'm doing in preparation for starting my 20-week cut. 20 weeks out. So anyway, lots of frozen like steamable veggies. I love to roast veggies. So we also have stuff for roasting veggies. I've got fresh broccoli, fresh vegetable medley. We'll roast these with olive oil and garlic and a little bit of sea salt. We love it. But I also wanted to add in some steamables because I'm trying to cut back on some fats in my plan. So we have those. When it comes to fruit, so I cut out sugar back in October of last year, and I sort of replaced my sugar addiction with too much fruit. And that's where I've had some bloating and a little bit of a plateau with my weight loss. So I'm changing up my fruits because I was eating a lot of high sugar fruits like grapes and frozen mango and frozen pineapple and things like that. So I want to switch that up to see if it helps me lose some of my fat. So I'll be doing berries, because those are really, really good. Lots of nutrients, antioxidants, and low in sugar. So I'll be having berries on my oatmeal every day. I'll be having one apple every day with an afternoon snack. I'll be eating these sweet peppers with hummus for an afternoon snack. My husband will do carrots and hummus. Like I said, olive oil for some of my meals. Coconut oil is really important for weight loss. It has tons of benefits. I get the unrefined cold-pressed organic coconut oil. I actually have it at Sam's Club now, which was really exciting because we were spending, I think, $25 on this size at Pharmacia. Now we can get it for 15 bucks. I use this for lotion. I use it for my face. I use it for cooking. I use it for a lot of things. We love coconut oil. And then fell on the floor, we get walnuts and sliced almonds. These are great for snacks and just to add them when we cook some different things. Like I said, hummus and veggies for a snack is great. I usually stay away from dairy. I cut dairy out like 2 or 3 years ago because it makes my eczema really bad. But I've started adding in a little bit of plain Greek yogurt into our oatmeal just to add up the protein so it's more like a protein oatmeal. So I've added this in, and I will probably cut this out later as I get closer because I want to cut back on the carb. So as I get closer to my competition, I'll cut that out. But for now, I like it just to add some protein. I've got bananas. I'll use a half of one of those in my shakes. We haven't been eating rice for a really long time, so we're adding that back in, brown rice with, this will be for like dinners. Like I said, I mentioned I like to do a protein oatmeal for breakfast every day. Cleaning that up a little bit, like I said, doing berries. I like to add flaxseed, chia seed, coconut oil, a little bit of protein powder, a little bit of vanilla extract and cinnamon to that, which I love. For protein sources for dinner, we're going to be changing up with tofu. Make sure that you get certified non-GMO, certified organic, because soy is usually full of a bunch of bad stuff. So, and then we're switching that with chicken breast. I got frozen chicken breast, and I got wagyu steaks. So generally, I think that fish tastes like shit. I really hate it, but it's really low in fat. It's a really healthy protein. I add the flax seeds and chia seeds to get those healthy omegas, but I need to eat more fish. So I'm going to try these wagyu steaks. Hopefully they're not too fishy. If so, I would be drowning them in like vinegar or something. But I'm going to try them out and see how those go, because I want to change up my protein source, and the fish is really good for that. Another thing that I did to change up and cut down on fat is I got egg whites. So I got 2 boxes of egg whites. We'll be having an egg scramble for lunch every day, which will be a serving of egg whites plus 1 whole egg, because there are a lot of nutritional benefits in the egg yolk. You get lots of great things in the yolk. It's just higher in fat. So because I'm cutting, I need to be cutting back on that while still getting some healthy fats, like I talked about, the coconut oil and the nuts and things like that. So I still will be eating eggs, but more egg whites than anything. Lots of sweet potato for egg scrambles and as a carb source for dinners. So my carb source is going to be rice and sweet potatoes. I think that's it for my carb source. Yeah. And then I've got onions for egg scrambles, tomato. I found this seasoning blend at Sam's Club. And you have to be really careful about seasoning blends, because typically they have salt as like the first ingredient or the first 3 ingredients, and they usually have sugar as well. So because I don't do sugar and you want to watch out for the salt, I found this, and it has neither. So I thought that was really exciting. Garlic and herbs, so I'm going to try that. I get bored really easy with food, so I need lots of different seasonings, and it's really hard to find ones with, like I said, no sugar, no salt. So I found that, and I thought that was pretty awesome. I think that's about it. So that's what we're eating. This is food for, some stuff's going to last us 2 weeks, some stuff will last us 3 weeks for 2 people. And after this, I will show you my meal plan that we'll be following. I'm going to try these multivitamins from Centrum. They're like an active women's. I typically don't take multivitamins because I do my Shakeology every single day, and it's loaded up with superfoods and vitamins and minerals. I think it has 75% of your daily required vitamins and minerals. So I hate pills. They make me gag. I was taking GNC vitamins. We have to take 2 every single day. They smell horrible. Basically, my husband was force feeding them to me because I hate them so much. But because I'm cutting and I'm really being strict on what I'm eating, I want to make sure I'm getting enough vitamins and minerals. So I only have to take 1 of these. I'm really hoping that they don't smell bad and that they're not horse pills. So I'm going to try these out. And then I'm going to be trying some other supplements as well. I ordered the pre-workout from Beachbody and the recovery, because when I was going through the 60 days of hammer and chisel, I was pushing it really hard, and I just felt really, really sore, and I want to recover faster. And I'm doing more workouts now too, so I'll be talking about that as well later in this video. So I'll be taking those 2 supplements. So basically Shakeology, pre-workout, recovery, a multivitamin, and L-carnitine, I think is how you say it. I'll be taking that as well. That's supposed to be really good for a pre-workout, especially if you do fasted workouts. I like to do fasted workouts only because in the morning I just feel kind of sick if I have anything in my stomach. So I'm going to give that a try and see how I do. The next couple of weeks is super clean meal plan, because I want a baseline for my calorie intake so that I can adjust accordingly over the next 20 weeks. So we'll be playing around with that. I'll be adding some things here and there to our meal plan as we go and as I see how my body responds to it. So I'm going to hit pause, get all this put in the fridge, and then I'll talk to you about my meal plan and my workout plan for the next 20 weeks. Okay, so that was my grocery haul video. I haven't done one of those in a while, but I'm getting ready to start my 20-week countdown to my bikini competition. And so I want to start this vlog series all about getting ready for that and showing that I can get in great shape working out from home in my living room. I want to show that you don't necessarily need a gym membership or a personal trainer or nutritionist to reach the goals that I'm shooting for. So I told you I would share my meal plan with you and where I'm going with that and my workout routine. So like I said, I'm 20 weeks out, so I'm starting out at about 1,800 calories, 180 carbs, 67 fat, and 134 protein. So I'm using the Hammer and Chisel and 21 Day Fix nutrition guidelines, which uses portion control containers to measure out my food, and I followed that calculation to figure out what I needed, and that was the 1,500 to 1,800 calorie range, which breaks it down into how many containers for protein, carbs, fruits, veggies, healthy fats, dressings, seeds, and nuts. So I have that all broken down. As I get closer to the competition, I will adjust it accordingly and diet down to about 1,200 calories a day as I get closer by cutting out carbs first, then fats, alternating it back and forth depending on how my body is responding, and also increasing cardio if I need to. The next 2 weeks is a pretty basic meal plan. I want to get a baseline for where I'm at and how my body is responding to it. I've done anything like this before. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just learning as I go from research online and talking to people who do have experience, and just kind of figuring it out. So as far as my meal plan goes, I did count out the macros just to make sure I was close, and I did find out I was a little short on calories and protein. So I got that all fixed. So basically, I'm going to I think what I'm planning to do is a cardio workout first thing in the morning fasted, because I don't really like to do that with food in my stomach. It makes me sick. So I'll take a pre-workout before that, and then I'll work out, do my cardio, and then for breakfast I'll have my protein oatmeal, which has berries and seed, like flaxseed and chia seed, and Greek yogurt, coconut oil, protein powder. And that'll be my breakfast. And then a couple of hours later, I'll have my Shakeology and fruit. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do my lifting in the afternoon. So I'll do my lifting, and then I'll have my recovery, which adds in some calories and protein. So that's how that got fixed. And then I'll have a veggie scramble with fruit and sweet potatoes. And then for an afternoon snack, I'll either have veggies and hummus or veggies and nuts. And then for dinner, I'll be having a couple servings of veggies every single night. That'll be steamed veggies or roasted. And then I'll alternate between chicken, tofu, and fish. I'm going to try it out and see if I can find a recipe that I like. I found wahoo, which is a pretty mild fish. I like that, and mahi, depending on how it's cooked. So we'll try that out and see how it goes. I might just take it out altogether. And then I haven't been doing carbs at night, but I'm adding that back in because I work late sometimes and I feel like I need that little bit of extra energy to get through without wanting snacks at night or having cravings. So I'll have rice or sweet potato with my dinner as well. All of my fruit is done with lunch. I won't have any fruit after that. To cut back on sugar and fat and things like that, because I have never eaten this clean before. I've never been able to stick with it. Nutrition's been the hardest thing for me. Working out's no problem. I have no problem getting in those workouts and pushing myself really hard. But when it comes to nutrition, I really struggle sticking with it. And over the last 60 days when I did my first round of Hammer and Chisel, I didn't miss a single workout. I ate pretty clean. I was eating really clean food, but I was eating too much food. I was eating way too much fruit. I substituted my sugar with a lot of fruit because I got rid of sugar back in October. And I was eating a lot of high sugar fruits like frozen mango, frozen grapes, things like that. So I switched that out for berries. I'm not eating peanut butter anymore unless it's like a cheat, because I just can't control myself with peanut butter. I have to be honest with myself. If it's here, I eat it and I snack on it. So if I'm eating really clean, or during the weeks that I eat super clean, I don't miss any workouts, I'll have an acai bowl like once a month for a treat. And that has peanut butter and a lot of my favorite fruits and stuff like that in it. So that would be a higher calorie, higher fat, higher sugar day. But having any cheat meals in this, because cheat meals keep me in that cycle of doing really well. I have a cheat meal and then I spend 3 or 4 days trying to recover from it and work it off. So they're not good for me. And I've come to realize that as much as I hate that, I'm going to try not to have any so that I can stay on track. Afternoon I'll be lifting. I'll be doing hammer and chisel and body beast. I'll be doing like a hybrid of the two programs. And that's so that I can get in extra legs, because that's my trouble area that I really need to work on. I will be doing a specific muscle group every day with the Body Beast program, in addition to a hammer and chisel workout. So basically I'll be following hammer and chisel, but adding in some extra lifting, focusing on one muscle group every day during the week, which I think is really important for me. And I'll just see how it goes and adjust as I need to. So I'll be taking measurements every week, weighing myself every week, and then probably once a month taking pictures and comparing those. And then as it gets closer, I'll do that all more often. So I hope that you guys enjoy these videos. Please give me a like or a thumbs up on this and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting a video once a week about my progress, what I'm learning, what I'm changing, and how things are going. So if you guys have questions, please reach out to me. I have all those details in the description of this video.